Hello, my name is Dani and welcome back to another episode of the Guardian Gang SMP. We are standing in front of a block palette that I made a couple of videos ago. I think it was like maybe episode 18, maybe, where we set this up. We have a couple over here, a couple over here for some blocks that we can use to vary up some villager homes that we are going to put on the walls around this place to finally get it just a little bit more filled in, which we have been slowly doing over the course of these roughly 20 episodes now. So I want to have some villager farms that are exposed on the outside so we can have some farmers that we can trade with. And also, that's also a consistent supply of golden carrots, which is amazing. We are going to use the roughly 5 or 6 villagers that we have down here. There's a baby! So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Ooh, we've got some. That makes me happy. Anyway, my goal is to have 1 wheat, 1 potato, and 1 carrot. I don't need beetroot. I never use it. I don't plan on ever using it. So we're just going to stick with the typical 3 that were pre 1.14. So let's figure out where we're going to put them, actually build them, and then make the area around them look all nice and pretty. Alright, so that's one design done. So we have carrots here. I just put a few down, and we have the collection area right here. So we got to put a villager right by that bell, and we got to have a farmer here. And if you're unfamiliar with how these work, the farmer will harvest these carrots, and it'll try to share these with that villager right there because they'll want the farmers give out food to the rest of the villagers so they can then make more villagers. However, we have these hopper minecarts right here that will catch those carrots and send them through a system. It just ends at a hopper, and what I want to do is have it connect to my main storage over there, because that is exactly how my farms here work and how my bee farm over there works. That way, everything just comes right into here, although I might have it go to its own special storage similar to my bee farm and those 2 farms, and have the option to send it to my storage with a lever like this. Yeah. I want to get some villagers in here, make sure it works before I build any more, and I purposely built this one close to this guy because I have a villager rail right here, so we can just bring the guys, my villager breeder, using the same minecart line over here and just extend it just a little bit. So I have a progress update. We have a villager in here. We have 2 actually, so we got the one stuck in there in prison for the rest of his life, and we got our farmer dude right here. I had to move his composter. For some reason he couldn't see it right there. Not sure why, so I moved it there, and I'm just leaving that there because there's water underneath that to fertilize this. So he's working. He hasn't tossed any over to his little friend over there yet because there's still some spots that can have carrots planted, right? Get on that. Do your job. Do your job. Thank you. for update. Ow. Okay, thank you, my own base. Anyway, we are back with another update. I actually already recorded this clip once before, but my mic was muted, so I'm happy I caught it pretty quickly because I decided to edit this video as I go. And so I was like, we need to re-record that real quick. And so here we are. And let's take a look at what we have done. So we are 2 villager farms later. And what are words? 2 villager homes later and 3 villager farms, two villager farms later, because this one you've already seen. And so let's go over here. So this is the first one, just a tiny little house with a very fake upstairs. And so this guy actually has a house. We have this fake balcony here because I don't want the villager coming out, popping up here and falling to his death. He can't do that. So we have a fake door here because spruce trapdoors look a lot like the door. So hello, do you like your house? I really hope you do. I like it. It's really quaint, just a bed, got flowers, lily of the valley, my favorite. Bookshelves, painting, pretty nice. And an entrance, and an entrance to the farm. Just pretend this dude doesn't exist because he doesn't get a house. He just doesn't exist, okay? We're just gonna ignore him. And then we have this. This gave me a lot of trouble. And as you can see, it is a lot more terraformed and prettied up than that one. That one just kind of has vines. And to be honest, they kind of grew a bit more than I wanted. So I'm going to have to like trim those because that's a lot. And so we have this, which has the fantasy plants and a little bit of the ice spikes from, well, this giant thing and also the waterfall that we did a while ago. And so let's take a look and I will explain why this gave me so much trouble. So this is like how far are we gonna fall? Okay. So this is like, it's 2 farms and 2 houses, and the houses combined, kind of. However, it's like a fake combined, and I'm going to explain. So we're gonna start up there and make our way up. So we have the balcony, same one as over there, pretty much. Same with the one up here. They're very similar. I love the spruce trapdoors as a railing, and we have the fake door and a little entryway. Pretty quaint. This is how the dude would enter, but we have trapdoors here, so he can't actually enter his house. His house is purely decorational, because for some reason, once he finds his way up here, he can't find his way back. And I need him to do his job, so he just doesn't get a house. He gets a fake house. Just decoration, that's what these were supposed to be anyway. And this is the second balcony, right over here. And technically, neither of them get a balcony, because once again, we have that fake door, because when this dude wanders down here, he can't find his way back up here, and so he gets a double bed. He gets a double bed, that's pretty nice. And then his farm is right over here. And once again, pretend he doesn't exist. Just pretend, okay? I treat my villagers with humanity here. Ignore the villager breeder and how there's a bunch of them in a cave. Just ignore it, okay? Thank you. And then last but not least, we have one more potato farm over here because I don't know if I said this. Really? 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 Do you think that's doing you any good? Because it's not. Okay, this is last but not least for what we have so far. We have one more potato, because I don't know if I said this or not, but I decided to do 2 of each instead of 1 of each, although I've decided to only do 1 wheat, because the villagers make it into bread, which is annoying. I just want the wheat so I can trade it to you. But bread is compostable, so we can just get a steady source of bone meal. So that's what we're going to do with the bread guy. So we have the potato farm. It's a little bit different than the other ones. So instead of brick on the... That was a pretty far arrow. I'm surprised. Oh, wow. Okay, I keep getting distracted. So instead of brick on the bottom, I have terracotta on the bottom this time. So I can use acacia at the top, because this base has forced me to like acacia I hated acacia, but like, look at the beehives, the bee houses, and look at the dragon hanger. So good. Beautiful. It's really helped me see the uses of different wood besides like spruce and dark oak. Same with jungle. I've really fallen in love with jungle wood too, whereas before I wasn't the biggest fan of it. I still love spruce and dark oak. They're my faves, but I've really opened up to other blocks recently, which I'm very happy about. So inside, simple, I haven't put flowers in. I keep forgetting to put flowers in the flower pots. But this is pretty simple. And then upstairs, he has a bed and empty flower pots. Lots of painting and little plants. And then here is his farm. And again, pretend he doesn't exist. So, since I decided to do 2 carrot and 2 potato and only 1 wheat, we only have 1 farm left. So, let's go into time-lapse mode one more time, and let's see how that last one turns out. Alright guys, ow, I should stop flying like that. I really should. Okay guys, that was the last villager farm and house. It is all done. I had a little bit of trouble with it because I really wanted to use normal prismarine instead of dark prismarine, but normal prismarine is so hard to use. I have it used there and a little bit over there. It's so difficult to make it look nice. Like, I don't think you can just do a plain roof of normal prismarine and have it look nice. So I just switched it to dark prismarine because dark prismarine is my go-to. It's my favorite. So this is the house and it looks a lot different from the other ones in its shape. It doesn't have a balcony like the others, and it's actually it overhangs the farm instead of being on the side like that one. Although I guess that one kind of overhangs a bit, but not too much, you know? It's a fake house. This dude doesn't get access to the house, and I will explain why he doesn't in a second. So, you know, it's a farm, kind of like the usual ones. And if we can get in here, just like that. You're never getting in here, buddy. It's very similar to the other ones. It's just a little bedroom and plants and bookshelves because bookshelves, it's my basic decorating. I'm not very good at interiors. The reason why this dude doesn't get access into his own house, similar to the one way over there, is because similar to that dude, once he gets his way back up here, he can't find his way back down. And I know it's because of these trapdoors that I use to make like a thin wall, because they don't view these as a block, I believe. Because I know like creepers and other monsters don't. So he just walks into them because he thinks he can get down that way. And I don't want to remove it because every single time he falls, he takes fall damage. And so it's just a fake house. Oh, and another thing that's different about this one is because it's into the wall, I decided to kind of keep it like it was built into the wall, unlike the other ones. So it's a mixture of the stone and the wood and stuff. So it's different in that regard. It's still got a lot of the stone features to clearly show that it is built into it. So a bit different. And so enjoy the house that you don't have a key to, basically. Next up, we will actually have to make a spot for all the goods that these farmers are harvesting for us. We'll have to make a place to store them and a place to actually trade with other farmers so I can get a bunch of emeralds and golden carrots. So that'll be coming up And we also have Dani's Fabulous Quest that will be coming out next week. That was the last night for me on the server, but the video for it will be coming out next Thursday. So you have that to look forward to. It was a long one. It was a bunch of fun. So it's a good opportunity to see that's an Enderman. Stay right. Where'd you go? There. There. Did you see that? Right when I placed it. This is where he went. They're friends. Amazing. Oh my god, there's another one. Oh no, I looked at him. Oh no, at least now he's coming at me. There we go. Perfect. See, that wasn't too. Okay, this is taking long enough. So I hope you enjoyed today's episodes in the villager farms, and I hope you're excited for what's coming up next. So let me know what you guys all think, and I will see you next week.